Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. So we're going to pivot this channel a little bit. It's kind of been directionless so far, just been testing out things, seeing what works, what doesn't work. So I'm going to try something different. We're going to try to cover some Nintendo Switch 2 news. We're going to have a Pokemon Oh Snap section, more on that later. Then we're going to have a game of the week. We're going to highlight a game once a week that I think you should check out for my massive library of games that I have for the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. We got new games coming out or have come out that you should check out as of the making of the video, stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into the news topics for today. We got some good ones for you, and we got some surprising updates for games that came out back when the Switch 2 launched, or right before. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first topic for today is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds gets Nights DLC this week for free starting today, December 24th. All you have to do is go pretty much update the game and boom, you'll get the Nights DLC. Nights is a game or a character from a game called Nights back on the Sega Saturn. I never actually got to play that game, but there was a cool level, I believe in Sonic Adventure or Adventure 2, where it had a Nights level. And I think it was the pinball level, if I'm not mistaken, where you would go into the Nights world and fly around, and the Nights character would grab you and fly around. It's really bizarre, but very fun and chill game. It's a very cool game. I encourage you to go check it out if you can. I'm sure it's on some service or, emulation. I'm sure it's something out there. But anyway, very cool. I'm waiting for the Mega Man DLC to drop. I bought the game when it came out. I played it a little bit, and then all these other games came out, so I put it on the back burner because I want to beat the entire game and unlock and do everything for the first time with Mega Man. I love Sonic, I love the Sonic characters, but Mega Man is my favorite video game character of all time, and the fact that he was going to be included in it is the reason why I bought it. I guess I should have waited until it was on sale, but I was hyped up, because I really liked Mario Kart World, even though, after you beat it, for a single-player person like me, there's not much to do. I mean, you can drive around the world endlessly, but, it was fun. It needs something. Mario Kart World, it's just missing something. And then Sonic Racing Cross Worlds has all the characters, the dialogue, the gameplay is really fun. I like both games, but I'm slightly like Sonic Racing a little more, mainly because they're adding freaking Mega Man. I can't wait for that to come out, so keep an eye on the channel. Once he comes out, I'll probably end up playing the crap out of it on the channel. Anyway, so the next news topic is Dispatch censors its artwork, cover art, for the eShop. And some people are worried that this means the game might also be censored on the Switch 2. Now, there's no confirmation of that at all. It looks like Nintendo wasn't the ones that made them change it. Sounds like they did it on their own. I could be wrong on that. But I just think it's funny. It's like, why does Nintendo still have this stigma around it that it's the family console? When they launch with a game like Cyberpunk, they have horror games on there. They got Elden Ring coming to it. It's a console for everybody, and I think it's funny that they do this kind of stuff. It's like, really? Still? Anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to add to the video because it just baffles me why we're still considering Nintendo the baby console when clearly it's the console for everybody, just like most consoles. Anyway, on to the next news topic. Mega Man Star Force gets a pre-order page on the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. It looks like there's no Switch 2 edition yet, but I have a feeling they're probably not going to do that. It's probably just going to be on the Switch, and then you can play it via backwards compatibility. It's only going to be $39.99. I was shocked that it wasn't going to be $60. But as I looked through the games, I remember that technically you're only getting 3 games, just multiple versions of those games. So the games that are included are Mega Man Star Force Pegasus, Star Force Leo, Star Force Dragon. The second game is Mega Man Star Force 2 Zerker X Ninja, Mega Man Star Force 2 Zerker X Sarian. Then the third game is Mega Man Star Force 3 Black Ace and Red Joker. And they did the Pokemon thing where there's only slight differences in each game. As far as I remember, it was just like the Mega form that Mega Man unlocks near the end. So in Mega Man Star Force, the first game, Pegasus, you get a cool Pegasus armor suit, and then Leo suit in the other one, and then a dragon suit. And I was always mad because at my GameStops around me, they never got the dragon copy in. They got the tons of Leo and Pegasus, but we never got the dragon copy in, so I never got to get that one. I was like, nah, because that's the one I wanted to play because it looked cool. But anyway, so Very fun franchise. If you like Battle Network, it's very similar. They just changed the perspective to behind you. The storyline is a brand new storyline versus the Battle Network games. Basically, they're aliens from outer space coming to Earth, and they can combine and bond with humans, and basically go into like the internet and stuff. It's really cool. It's really fun. I think it's one of the coolest versions of Mega Man, and I really hope that if they bring the franchise back, that Star Force is one of the ones they bring back, because it was just such a unique take on Mega Man. I thought it was really cool. Next news is One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 Special Selection DLC launches next month. This comes from NintendoLife.com. Shoutouts to them. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 originally sailed onto Nintendo Switch in 2020, and last month got a Switch 2 edition upgrade. It kills me that they're still supporting this game, but not enough has happened in the anime to really warrant a new game. So, yeah. Now, to bring in the new year, Bandai Namco has unveiled Character Pack 8 Special Selection is launching on 22nd January 2026. This pack contains the characters Eneru, I'm shocked he's not in it already, Z, and King. This follows the release of the Future Island Egghead pack in November. Alongside this news, Bandai Namco has some new gameplay trailers for these characters. Z trailer coming soon. So they got a trailer for Eneru, God of Skypiea, King, Kaido's right-hand man. Now, I've watched every episode up to where Luffy gets captured in the Kaido arc, and then they went on a break when I was watching it, and I never went back to finish it up. I know they're way past that, and in the Egghead arc, I haven't watched any of that yet. I don't want to get spoiled on it, but I have to go back and catch up. This is my favorite anime. I love Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, but One Piece, it always does something crazy, and it keeps you guessing. Like, you never know what they're going to do next. It's a very fun anime to watch. If you haven't watched it yet, it might seem like intimidating that there's over 1,000 episodes, but it's worth it. It's a great show, great characters, highly recommended. And this game's pretty fun too. I got to go back and play it. I bought it when it came out on the PlayStation 4, and it got a free patch for the PS5. It doesn't look that much better on PS5. They cleaned it up a little bit, but it's 60 FPS now, so it runs really good on the PlayStation 5 Pro, obviously. And then the Switch 2 edition, it does look a little sharper. I haven't had a chance to try out the Switch 2 edition. I should have bought it when it was on sale. They had the complete edition for like 50% off. I should have bought that, but I already had it on PlayStation. But anyway, it's a fun game regardless. I encourage you to check it out. Now, the first game I played on the Nintendo Switch 2 with the upgrade was a game called Fantasy Life I. The Girl Who Steals Time. Well, today, as I was making this video, I saw this pop up, and I gotta go play it again because Fantasy Life I gets big free DLC today. And it has a full patch notes thing, and they're pretty long, so we're not going to go over all that here. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Once again, this is NintendoLife.com, but we'll read the sum up here. It says, "At last, after assuring fans that that Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time's free DLC would be out around Christmas. Level 5 has delivered the goods right on time. Version 2.0.0 is available to download now on Switch 1 and 2, and that includes the sinister broker Bizarro's schemes, an open-world roguelike DLC expansion that adds a new area to the game, Snoozeland." That's pretty funny. This is available from Chapter 3 onwards in-game. The patch goes way beyond just a whole boatload of playable content, though. There are 5 new mounts, new items, weapons and customization options, a higher damage cap, that's cool, an increase in the number of houses you can build at your home base, that's really cool because it felt kind of constrained when I was playing it, and the ability to polish tools made by a blacksmith, carpenter, and alchemist. Nice. If you want all the granulars, then here are the full patch notes from level 5. We'll quickly go over some stuff here. So this was one of my favorite games that I played on the Switch and Switch 2. It's basically Animal Crossing on steroids. I'm just going to put it that way. They added combat in, giant worlds to explore, mounts. Your villagers can go with you on missions and stuff. It's a very fun game. It's one of my favorite games on Switch 2. The only reason I stopped playing it is because Donkey Kong came out, and then the next game came out, and I just haven't had a chance to go back to it. But with this DLC, I'm definitely going to play it later today and on this holiday. So, and it's on sale right now if you're curious. So keep an eye on that. We're going to cover that more on the channel too. All right, adjusted the map screen. Let's see here. Let's get to the good stuff. So they added in new materials, armor, craftable objects, facility appearance options. Nice. So you can have new ways your houses look on your little island there. Mounts. They added 5 new mounts. Sweet. Avatar parts. Cool. We got new hairstyles. Man, they went nuts with all this stuff for free. That's crazy to me that all this stuff is free. Increase the damage cap to 99,999. That's cool. A lot of bug fixes. So I'm going to have to go check this out again because I had a blast with this when I was playing it. Highly recommended it. And like I said, it's on sale right now. It sucks that there's no physical copy. It's only digital here in the States, but you can go and get the game physical, I believe, on playasia.com. There's a physical edition on there for the Japanese one. I think it does have English options, so you can still play in English. But yeah, highly recommended game if you don't care about physical, digital. And I believe it's on PC and PlayStation also, so it's not just the Switch 2. But I got it on the Switch 2 because I wanted to play it on the Switch 2. Great game. Go check it out. Now, games for the month that got Switch 2 upgrades that I think you should check out. This little section here, new Switch 2 games for December that I think you should check out. Now, typically when I do these videos, I'm only going to do this once a week, this section of the video, because, well, sometimes there's not new games worth checking out because there's a lot of shovelware that comes to the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. But first one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. It is currently on sale for the Switch 2 Edition is $12.99, normally $32.49. I would recommend that you buy the original version with all the DLC and then just pay the $250 upgrade. I believe it's cheaper if you do it that way because the DLC is also on sale separately, but I think I have to go do the math, but just look at it because you might save some money that way. Just a heads up. Very fun game. Highly recommended. It is a roguelite. If you don't like those type of games, kind of feels like a Diablo game a little bit, but if you love the Ninja Turtles, there's a ton of cool new characters in here. I gotta play this some more because this game's pretty awesome. Anyway, oh, and it has obviously co-op too, so keep that in mind. The next game, and now I haven't played this yet because it literally, I believe, came out today, and that is the Rogue Prince of Persia. New 2D action game. The art style looks awesome. I have to check this out. Kind of reminds me of, well, the old school Metroidvania type games. Prince of Persia. What was the last Prince of Persia I paid? It's been a long time. Anyway, this game looks pretty cool. It's on sale for $20.09, normally $30. The sale ends on the 4th. Brand new game. Looks really cool. Switch 2 edition. Check it out. Alright, so now we're on to the part of the video where I like to call it the Pokemon Oh Snap section. In this segment, we talk about what's going on in the world of Pokemon games. Since there's tons of stuff that's always going on, I'm going to try to include this in every single video. Either what I'm working on in the games, some stuff going on, like events, just stuff like that. So the first thing, and I know this was announced a couple days ago, so I'm a little late to this, but Scarlet and Violet add back a 5-star Terror Raid battle with Walking Waves and Iron Leaves. This will last from December 19th to January 4th. Could be the last time they do it, so act now to get them. Now, as long as you don't update it again after this, you can try way past that date. It's really cool the way they did the updates for this, so you can keep that Terror Raid battle in your game forever if you want to. You don't ever have to update it, so just keep that in mind. You can keep trying. They're pretty difficult. I struggle with the stupid Terror Raid battles because I didn't get my team to level 100. I want to say Scarlet and Violet is one of the Pokemon games I played the least because of the performance and everything on the Switch. And I got to go back to it. I'm full blown into ZA right now, so eventually when I'm done with that, the plan is to go back to Scarlet and Violet and basically play through that again, or at least finish the DLC, because I never played the DLC in that either because of it performed so terribly on the Switch. Oy. Anyway, and number 2, my current shiny hunt. And I'll include some footage in the video here. My current shiny hunt right now, I'm trying to get myself a shiny Alpha Scizor, or Scizor. I always call him Scizor because it's scissors, because he looks awesome with his shiny all green. Not a fan of the base red color, even though Scizor has been one of my favorite Pokemon ever since they introduced him back in Gold and Silver, if memory serves me well. Very cool. What shinies are you hunting right now in Pokemon? I'm very curious. Number 3, Ranked Battle Season's reminder that Season 4 ends on the 7th of January. Go crack some heads before it's too late and get your Excaliburite before it's too late. Although they've been pretty cool with this. The beginning of the next season, it's just added to one of the tiers. They've made it so that all those Mega Stones have been available for every season. I hope that continues because some people don't have the game yet. You know, what if you buy it like next year sometime because you finally have enough money to buy it because you saw the sales of the Switch 2 and everything, and they're pretty low. That would annoy me if I couldn't get them. So it's pretty cool that they've pretty much put them back up there for every season. I hope that continues. Number 4, last news for Oh Snap section of these videos. Be sure to get your big Charizard before January 19th. The code is all caps BIG big and then 3 zeros and a 6. Again, that's BIG all caps 3 zeros and a 6. That is the code to get your big ass Charizard. Make sure you get it before 19th of January. Now, the last portion of this video, I'm going to do this once a week also, but since this is the first one of these, we're going to include it in this video. That's why this one's video is going to be a little longer than typically. I'm going to try to keep them down to about 10, 12 minutes, maybe 8 minutes if there's not a lot of news. Game of the week. Fantasy Life I, the Girl Who Steals Time, is way better than Animal Crossing in my opinion. It has battles, it has a huge world to explore, great story. And it's on sale right now for, I believe, $52.49 with pretty much the deluxe edition. So check it out. So basically, it has combat, like I said. You have all these different classes you can be. You could be a blacksmith, you could be a carpenter, you can be a person that makes clothes, you can be a warrior, you could be with a sword and shield, you could be a big sword guy, you could be an archer, you can be a mage. And you can max out all these classes and pretty much makes the game last for a very long time if you want to do so. It has these cool little separate mini games for each tasks, like for making stuff. It just makes it really fun. At first I thought it was going to be annoying, but the mini games actually are really fun. And they're short, sweet, so they don't drag on. And once you level up a class far enough, you can have it do it automatically, so you don't have to do the mini games anymore. It has its own little island, kind of like Animal Crossing, which you can totally manipulate and move the terrain around with much better controls than Animal Crossing. It feels like you have almost mouse and keyboard controls where you can just pick up parts of the island with the joystick and everything. It just makes it so much easier than trying to do it all by hand with your character. It has the camera options where you can move the camera around and see all parts of your island. That's huge. I wish Animal Crossing did that. You can take your villagers with you on exhibitions and explorations and go fight bosses with them. They help you mine, they help you cut down trees, everything. It's so fun. And they even help you make items. This game is so fun. I'm going to go play this after I make this video because I forgot how much fun I had with this game. This update is going to bring me back in. So anyway, make sure you go get it while it's on sale. Very fun game. Thank you for watching. Let me know what I can improve on in future videos like this. Let me know if you like this style of video. Well, I guess we'll see in the the algorithm, how the algorithm teaches it or treats it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sounds, comments below, and stay frosty.
I'm brave.